Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. I welcome you all for this session of SME. I hope you enjoyed the last classes. It's very important to remind you that the last few entrepreneurship, first 3-4 classes of entrepreneurship is also related to your syllabus, so it's included in your lecture as well, week 2 or some of your lectures. In your course outline, it's also related to your subject. Like in week 2 you need to understand what is entrepreneurship, successful entrepreneurs and others. So first 2-3 lectures of entrepreneurships are your second week's lecture as well. So this week, in your next week, we will start motivation for starting a business. So what are the reasons people want to start a business, why they want to start a business, and some other why people want to start a business, what are the reasons, we will discuss in this class. So you think as well why people want to start a business. Now let's there are two main important factors. One is push factor, the second one is pull factor. We'll go through both factors, or what we mean by push and pull factor. Now, as we have studied in last, if you listen to the entrepreneurship, people are taking risk. They are taking financial risk. Those who want to be an entrepreneur. Let's see, some people, some student might they want to be employees of a company. Some want to entrepreneur. They want to start their own company. So it's very important that people, if we think why an individual want to put his whole finance in risk, his money in risk, time management, time risk, financial risk, family time, whatever. So there is a reason associated with it. If you want to start a business, you are putting your time, energy, money, everything. You do a calculated risk. Entrepreneurs, there is financial risk, security, political, in all these risks we have discussed. Now, generally a distinction is made between positive factor that pulls and negative factor that push in people into entrepreneurship. There are two main factors that are one is push, one is pull. Push factors we will discuss. In pull factor, there are some factors that are pushing an individual to start a business. There are certain factors that are pulling an individual to start a business and become an entrepreneur. So this is very important. Now, what we mean by push and pull factor, let's say example. Pull factor, let's say you are seeing an opportunity in a company, in a country. Let's say you have, for example, you have a restaurant in Kabul. You saw the opportunity, you saw the market, you saw the customers' demand in Jalalabad. This is pulling you there to start a business in Jalalabad. Now, let's say the next one is push factor. Push factors, some people, why they want to start a business, situations are pushing them to start a business. Unemployment. If a person is unemployed for a long time, he's just sitting there doing nothing, the situation is pushing him to start a business, to do something, not to sit at home. The situation is pushing him to do. Family pressure. You are sitting at home doing nothing, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year. After 4 years, your family will ask you, could you please go out and do something? Your family is pushing you to go and do, let's say, selling ice cream, whatever you are doing, go and start. If you search the history of entrepreneurs, some successful entrepreneurs, they started from nothing. They went outside. Let's say they started from selling ice cream. Slowly they are now having a big companies of ice cream. Now this is what happened there. Your family is pushing you, not just to sit at home and ask you to go and spend your time and do something for your family. Now, individual general dissatisfaction with their current situations. Now, if you are living under poverty, you don't have money, you're pushing yourself to start a business or to go and work somewhere as an employee as well. Let's say our people, their situation in our country are pushing them to go to Europe, take life risk. They are putting their life at risk. They go through the borders. They want to reach Europe. Why? In order to send money to their family, support their family. We have seen latest videos of Afghan workers in Iran. Now this is push factors. Situation in Afghanistan, family pressure, unemployment, security, all these elements are pushing these individuals to leave their country, put their life at risk, and go and start do something for their families. So these are two very very important factors. یعنی pull factor قسمی است که شما را جذب میکنه به خود. یعنی اگر شما یک تجارت دارین در کابل، شما در هرات یک مارکت میبینین، تقاضای مشتری ها را میبینین، یا شما مجبور نمیشین که قندار مثلا هرات برین. شما وقتی مارکت میبینین، مشتری هایتان میبینین در هرات، میبینین که اوجا مثلا میتونین یک بزنس خوب کنین به خاطر زندگی، مثلا به خاطر رشد اقتصادی یا به خاطر رشد بزنس و تجارتتان شما میخواین برین در هرات سرمایه گذاری کنین. او پوش فاکتورز دا دی چې تاسو مجبوری، یعنی تاسو کار نه لري، کور کې ناست هستی، هیڅ کار نشته، د فامیل له خوا نه په تاسو باندې فشار دی، تاسو مجبوری چې یو کار وکړئ. ډیر ځوانان، ډیر بزنسمنان داسې دي چې هغوی کور کې ناست دي، حالات داسې وزګارتیا، مشکلات، دا مجبوره شوي دي چې لاړ شي یو کار شروع کړي. کله چې یو کار شروع کړي، وړکی کار شروع کړي، یو کاروبار شروع کړي، استه 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 داسې یو ځای ته رسېږي چې ډیر غټ تجارت یې جوړېږي. So we have these examples in our country as well. People have got loan from their friends and family. They left the place, they went and started a very small business. Slowly now they are having a very good businesses. So these are push and pull factors. Push, we have studied push are the reason of push factors are unemployment, family pressure, individual situation, poverty. All these issues are pushing an individual to start a business or go and work with some company. So these are very very important point you need to understand. Now next one, let's discuss some example. This is push motivation. As we can see now, push motivation, you're pushing an individual. Let's say from entrepreneur's perspective. Now some companies, they are pushing their employees to do a job. What do you mean by this? You are treating your employee, you're giving them warning, or you must do this job. If you don't do this job, I will cut your salary, you will be fired, you must leave this company, you must do this. You are pushing your employee to do a job. We have seen employees, I forgot the word, exploitation. Yes, you see employees that they are not legal in Arab countries, United Arab Emirates, in Europe, in other countries. They are pushed by their employers to do hard work. Like the work hour is, let's say 6 hours, they are working 10 hours. Why? Because they don't have a legal documents. They don't have any other option. Simple. They don't have any other option. They are pushed by their employers to do hard work. If not, they will ask him, please leave this job. So from human, as I said, is needy whatever it takes to avoid the threat. Because people are highly motivated to avoid unfavorable situations, some interpreters use the worker fear as a mean of manipulation. How does it work? Now some employees, yani بعضی از کارمندا از نگاه کمپانی اگه فکر کنیم، کمپانی‌هایی هستند که در کشورهای دیگه از کارگرای خود سوء استفاده میکنن. مثلا سرشان فشار میارن که باید اینمی کار شما کنین، 10 ساعت باید کار کنین، اگر کار نکنین اینی هدف به دست نوردین شما را از کمپانی اخراج میکنیم، ما شتانه نمیتیم. ولی در کشورهایی که مثلا کشورهای عربی هستند، کشورهای اروپایی هستند، بسیاری از کارگرها اسناد قانونی ندارن، مجبور هستند که اینمی کار کنن، هیچ دیگه راهی ندارن. اگر نکنن اوجا مصرف خانه، مصرف فامیلشان، مجبور هستن با جای 6 ساعت 8 ساعت این چیزی که کار مثلا مالک کمپانی برشان میگه مجبور هستن همی کار کنن. This is an example. I have seen these issues in UK as well. So this is very important. The employer are pushing employees to do hard work. Sometimes they don't even pay them a salary as well for months. You can see that reports in Arab countries, United Arab Emirates, in Saudi Arabia, and some European countries as well. They force their employees to do hard work. At the end, they don't pay them salary as well. You have seen employees exploitation of labor, child labor. In our country, we have seen children are working in a hard situation in companies. Why? Because of family pressure, because of their poverty, because of situation. All these issues, they are pushed to work hard. Labor, child labor, which is not legal, which is an illegal issue. You can see by your own eyes in shops, in mechanic shops, in companies, children are working hard. The hard jobs are done by children. Why? Because of these are push factors that are pushing these employees, companies to work. Now, we have discussed this. A worker has been given a strict deadline, has been told failure to meet could result in being fired, becomes incredibly motivated to work hard. They regularly work late, work on weekends, cancel plans with friends and family. They dedicate all their resources to saving their jobs and salary. So that's the main thing. If you work in Europe or in another country, you don't have a legal documents, you don't have an option, you must work. What you do, you work hard. You don't think about holidays, you just work 7 days, because you can't go to police or you can't complain. There is no option for you. Now, because of this pressure, now we have discussed one push factor from entrepreneur's perspective. یعنی یکی را ما شما گفتیم که مجبور می سازن شما را که یک تجارت شروع کنین. Now this is from entrepreneur's perspective. Now this one is employee. If you are an employee of a company, what do you mean by push factor? یعنی اگر شما کارمند یک کمپانی باشین و اسناد قانونی نداشته باشین، از یک طرف فشار فامیل است، مصارف فامیلتان است، مصارفتان در کشور است، پلیس رفته نمیتونین، شکایت کرده نمیتونین. یعنی بسیار زیاد است در کشورهای عربی، در کشورهای اروپایی، در مالزیا، کشورهای بازی آسیایی، کارگرها را مجبور میسازن تا از ساعتی که دارن مثلا 8 ساعت 10 ساعت سرشان کار کنن. فشار کار بالایشان بسیار زیاد است، مجبور هستن، از مجبوریت کارگرها استفاده میکنن. در کشورهای third world countries like افغانستان، بنگلادش، کشورهای پسرفته یعنی پیشرفته نی، کشورهای درجه سوم در اینجا طفلا هستن که کار میکنن، کارهای شاقه را میکنن، کارهای بسیار سخت در مستری و کمپانیایی که هستن در بنگلادش، در پاکستان، در هندوستان، با خاطر مجبوریتی که دارن یا کار میکنن. از نگاه کارمندان یعنی یا مجبور هستن، اگر نکنن برشان میگه ماشتان نوالا نیست، شما را از کمپانی اخراج میکنیم، مجبور هستن. So this is push factors from employee perspective. From entrepreneurs we have discussed there are some issues that pushing employees. Now pull motivation is something different. Pull motivations, as we see, push factors are not according to the modern law. They say slavery and all these issues. Now according to the law, this is illegal to push your employees for hard work, to have child labor, to do employees exploitation. These are illegal, but still in a black market people are doing. Pull factor, you are not putting pressure on your employees, but you are finding a ways to motivate your employees to do hard work. یعنی شما یک طریقه دیگر پیدا میکنین یا بلا طریقه پیدا کوي چې خپل کارمندان تشویق کوي چې ډیر کار وکړي. You can think of any these issues. We don't have a class, so we can ask. Example can be good salary, bonus, incentives, wage, promotion. یعنی تاسو خپل کارمندان د ته مجبوروي چې کچېره تاسو دغه کار دومره وخت کې تر سره کړ، کارم صحیح وکړ، نو موږ به تاسو لپاره بونس ورکو 100 روپۍ اضافي ورکو که اضافه کاری کوي یا نشپک ساعته او ساعته کار دی هغه اضافه کار کوي موږ به اضافه کاری پیسې تاسو ته بیل درکو که څوک صحیح کار کوي خلاص نه کار کوي زحمت کشه دی هغه ته به موږ ترقی ورکو یعنی اډمن اسسټنټ نه به منیجر اندسې پروموشن به کیږي نو دا هغه موارد دی پول موټیویشن چې کارمندان مجبوري یعنی سوري کارمندان خپل غواړي چې دغه کار وکړي یعنی تاسو نه مجبوروي چې باید دا کار وکړي هغه وایي چې که زه اضافه اگر من اضافه کار کنم پیسې اضافه برم میه اگر اضافه کاری کنم پول برم میه و اگر بخوایم که مثلا خوب کار کنم زحمت بکشم ترقی میکنم یعنی I get promotion from one level to another level so these are different perspective you give them Eid bonus you give them high salary یعنی کارمندایتان فکر میکنن اگر من زحمت بسیار بکشم کمپانی که ما کار میکنم ایره احساس میکنه که احمد مثلا فکر کنین احمد محمود بسیار زیاد زحمت میکشه ما شان بالا ببریم به خاطر کارشان صداقتشان وقت آمدنشان مشکلات یعنی راه دیگه هستن که شما میتونین تشویق کنین کارمندایتان تا به هدفی که بیزنس تجارتتان داره برسین یعنی کارهایی که به زور میشه مثلا فشار میارین بالایشان او تا یک وقت کار میکنه it works for some time but it's not permanent it's not work for lifetime because you will lose sometime your company will lose for long term یعنی با چند وقت محدود بسیار کار میکنه که شما فشار بارین بالای کارمندایتان که باید این می کار در قدر وقت خلاص کنین اگر نکنین فایر هستین دیگه امرای ما کار نکنین ماشتان اولا نمیکنین این تا یک چند وقت کار میکنه ولی حالات اگر خوب شده همین کارمندانتان مثلا مثال کشورهایی هستن که همشان مظاهره کردن اعتصاب کردن که هیچ کار نمیکنیم در کمپانی های زغال و whatever so these are reason for push and pull factors these are two very important points So we have discussed push factors from entrepreneur's perspective we have discussed pull factor from entrepreneur's perspective and lastly we have discussed the pull motivation and push motivation from employees perspective so these are two important points for your third week classes so if you first week we have studied what is SME in Afghanistan, contribution to SME in Afghanistan economy. We have discussed entrepreneurship, successful entrepreneurs. Now these are two main important points that are pushing an individual to start a business or some are pulling individual to start a business. I hope you enjoy this session. If you have any question, you are most welcome to ask.